Hello viewers, I am Mr. Darlington from UNIQUE Times Television. On November 29, 2024, precisely on a Friday, there was a very big event that took place at Government College, Owerri, Imo State. And one may ask, what was the event? On that particular day, there was a statewide debate among secondary schools in Imo State. This debate was organized by a group known as UNIQUE85. UNIQUE85 is an association of old boys who graduated from high school UNIQUE in 1985. UNIQUE is in Imo State. On that day, UNIQUE Times was the official newspaper and media team of the event. At the time UNIQUE Times arrived at Government College, Owerri, we saw that some students were already waiting and they were preparing the hall for the big event. Now, some of the schools that were supposed to take part in this contest have arrived. We are going to hear from them one after the other. You know your name and the school you represent.
Okay, I'm Father Charles Madabuchi Anabo, the substantive principal at St. Stephen's Secondary School, UNIQUE.
Okay, St. Stephen's Secondary School, UNIQUE. Okay, you people are invited to this program.
Sure.
This first time the organization is organizing this type of debate in Imo State. How prepared are your students?
Well, actually, we are very much prepared. When we got the invitation to come and participate in this debate, we were so excited because they made us understand that 4 schools were selected from Imo State. So having such a notion, we don't have any other option than to prepare very, very well, because in the first place it's an honor for us to have such opportunity and such a privilege. So we are not going to leave any stone unturned to make sure that victory is ours.
Okay. Do you think that by this type of event, it is going to encourage the level of education and take it higher? Do you think
of course, certainly. And in the first place, I should begin by thanking the host, those who organized this competition. Yes, but it's something that has really motivated and inspired my students for greater action. Yeah. So the level of preparation and also the anticipation, even those who are not here have from those who are here, we go a long way to encourage them. At least in the first place, it brings a competitive spirit. Yeah. Them having come for this event, they made researches, they annex materials for them to be here, so they are well equipped. And you know, education is that, knowledge is that which remains after every exam. So the materials they were able to lay their hands on has gone a long way to help them in their intellectual development. And with the spirit at which they prepared, they will do more and also anticipate further events and competitions in this regard. So I'm really of the view that they are really inspired for greater actions.
Okay, thank you very much, Reverend Father. And we wish you people the best.
Thank you so much.
Also encourage you to keep on working with your students. The sky will be the limit.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the good job you do.
Yeah.
All the best.
I'm Lady Choma Joko. I am in the Liaison Department of Government Secondary School, Owerri, and I'm a civic education mistress.
Okay.
And usually I coach them on debates.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you.
Which means you are the host of this event, right?
Oh, well, the principal of Government Secondary School, Owerri.
Okay, these are your students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how prepared are they for today's competition?
Okay, I and my colleagues here, we have put in a lot with the boys. We have worked hard, we have done our research, and by God's grace, we know we are ready for this debate. We are ready.
Now, do you see this debate as a good development towards academics, because people have been complaining that that the quality of education is going low on daily basis. Do you think that this type of event will help to make the quality to go high again?
Of course, debate is an aspect of public speaking, and it should be emphasized that students should be given the avenue or the opportunity to express themselves and discuss very salient issues in the society. Very important issues should be thrown open to these young lads or young girls, and given the opportunity to speak, research on them is a way of building their ability to speak fluently, is a way of giving them knowledge for their social skills. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
My name is Mrs. Obiechi Chinyaka from Anga Community Secondary School.
From Angara Community Secondary School.
Yes, sir.
Is it a mixed school?
Yes, sir.
We observed that you have only one male student. What led to that?
Well, he's the one that agreed to participate.
Okay. Okay, now, how prepared are the students, your competitors, those he brought? How prepared are they?
By the grace of God, we are well prepared.
Okay. And you are looking forward to being the winner of this competition?
Yes, by the grace of God, we believe that we are going to be the winner.
Okay, now, considering what we are seeing in Nigeria today about schools, do you think there is a need to be organizing this type of event in order to make the quality of education to improve?
Yes, this kind of events helps the students very good. We were happy when we heard that something of this nature is coming up, though we don't know who is calling us for the debate. But when we had it, I was happy, particularly myself, I was happy. When I told them, they were also happy, because for long we have not gone for this kind of events. So when we had it, we were happy, because when they go back now, they will tell others what they have seen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So we are very, very happy, and we are saying that this will be coming up every year.
Thank you very much, and we wish you the best.
Thank you, sir.
Now, we have heard from some of the schools, and we are still waiting for other schools. Now, these ones that are here will now enter inside the hall for the event to kick off. You can see now that the panel of judges, students, other special invitees have all seated. Please take a look. The master of the ceremony of this great event, Chief Louis Duru, a one-time commissioner in Imo State, took time to make his own opening remarks as the master of the ceremony. He welcomed all the guests and gave the people an insight of what was to be expected on this day.
Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and good day, my students. You're all welcome. Thank you very much. My name and a panel of judges here, and great set of St. Xavier College UNIQUE85. You're all welcome to this very important occasion. My name is Louis Duru, and a special thanks, special recognition to our one-time principal. I don't know that he was Mr. I don't know whether chief or sir or honorable or whatever, but our principal, distinguished GFOT, is here to has the principal of high school Omaka, and his wife, who was also our teacher. Thank you. And let me quickly invite our papa and his wife to come and take their deserved position. It is a thing of joy that today your children is hosting the entire state. They are reinvesting from where they benefited on these other 12s. And let me also welcome the teachers and guide the teachers that are guiding the students here today, starting from the principal of St. Xavier College, Omaka, Reverend Father Charles Adabo, and the leader of delegation of this host school, Government College, Owerri. I've seen one ebony, beautiful looking lady there. Auntie, you don't mind? Okay. So now, why are we here?
The MC also used the opportunity and extolled the members of UNIQUE85.
Debating ceremony, let's call it that way. Students nowadays, you see them parading expensive forms. They are exposed to millions of information that they don't even need. But to communicate or to argue, you see them zero. And this set of citizens, UNIQUE85, had decided to go back to the drawing board of all the ingenuities in the world. The power of speech is the greatest. You can be mathematically genius, you can be in science, in this and that. But those who rule the world are those who have the power of speech. This is what made Obama. This is what made Clinton. This is why Rockefeller wasn't president. This is why all those scientists were not. They don't have it. But today, you are blessed that of all the students in your school, that you have chosen to come and represent. Put your hands together for yourself. But my heart bleeds when I look at this set of students. I see only 2 or 3 boys. Where are we heading to? 2 or 3 boys. All others are women and ladies. Our boys will tell you the phone they are parading 1 million, this and that. to thank you. I'm only saying this to thank you people for finding out what really is our problem, and they are trying to solve the problems. Thank you, Set of 85. They will. So we are here today.
Now it's time for opening prayer for the event to officially start. Reverend Father Charles, who is the principal of St. Saviour's Secondary School, Umaka, was called to make the opening prayer.
Rise, please. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this day. We thank you for the gift of life. We thank you for the gift of this gathering. We thank you for the gift of the organizers. We ask you to bless us as we have gathered to socialize, to interact, and to brainstorm. May our gathering today ignite more joy, success, and fulfillment in our lives. Bless the organizers of this program, the UNIQUE85 set. They have conceptualized this program. They have organized. And we continue to grant them favor, mercy, that the aim, their objective for organizing this program, we actualize in their respective lives. Grant that at the end of our stay here, glory will be yours and joy will be ours through Christ our Lord. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
A member of UNIQUE85, Mr. Ogeri Chidemere, was called to come and make an opening speech.
Good afternoon, Master of Ceremony. Good afternoon, everybody. Panel of judges, co-debaters. Okay, it's not co-debaters this time. Good afternoon, my honorable, my principal, representative of ministry, school, state education. I acknowledge the presence of everybody here. But briefly, let me explain what we are doing here this afternoon. So, we've decided to invest back into our children. I'm a dad as well, so I have children who are even older than some of you sitting behind here. So when I was like you, that was in 1985, and on my left are also my mates who were like you in 1985. That's them there now, they're all big boys, which you are also inspiring to be. Then in front here is the current principal of my alma mater, and the principal who took care of us, who trained us, who made us understand now that we should do what we're doing now. So I'm happy to have everybody here. But actually what we're doing is just to make government secondary school, they have this venue, but that doesn't mean you will win today. If you don't do well, these guys are here to knock you off. So I'm at a community secondary school, and St. Saviour's College, Umaka. So we are supposed to have some countries here, but I have to at this time apologize on their behalf that they cannot make it, even though they told us so late. It was half an hour ago, we were waiting, but half an hour ago they just made us to understand that they were not coming. Maybe they're scared of government college or the other secondary school. I don't know, I wouldn't know for sure. So we just have to start, we just have to take off, and we are starting now. So for your information, panel of judges, we no longer have 4 schools contesting, it's just 3 schools. So I think what we're gonna do is for the 3 schools to go on the first topic, and whoever comes first and second will go on the second topic. So if I will remind you, the first topic says, should government ban firewood use in our homes? So I think that is the first topic. So whoever scales there will now do the second topic, which is talking about reducing the age in a presidency election in Nigeria. So we're just going to move very fast, very quickly. Let me also tell you that we have cash award as well. So it's not just only sitting here and looking at us, we have cash award. So the first school, even though it's a bit early, but let me still say that now, so that will ginger you, and that will also help you not to leave any stone unturned. So the first school is going home with 200,000 naira cash. The second school will be going home with 120,000 naira. the third school will be going home with 100,000 naira. But the money for those St. Catherine's that are not here, I'm going to move it now. I'm going to share it on the 3 schools that are here. So you guys need to take their share. We don't want to take that home, okay? So this might increase. So because the 4th guys are not here. So that 100K will be shared amongst the 3 schools, right? Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to hand over the microphone. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. The MC will also confirm. To the panel of judges. So they will tell you guys that are debating what they need, the requirements, their criteria. They will tell you. That will also help you to know what you're doing.
Now the master of the ceremony would introduce the members of the panel of judges. Please listen to him.
You will speak later. First of all, let me at this juncture introduce our judges, starting from, and I call the leader, Dr. Mrs. Ouna Vivian Ifeyoma. Put your hand together for her. Thank you. When they call somebody doctor, you know what that means. And we also have Eze Immaculata Chika. Put your hand together for her. And we have Asamoah Precious. And the Honorable, or should I say the Almighty Timekeeper, Mr. Osuji Simon. Thank you.
After the introduction of the members of the panel of judges, the leader of the judges, or the panel, also took the time and read out the guidelines for the debate.
Thank you so much, moderator. Good morning, everyone. I want to say a big thank you to the organizers of this wonderful event. Actually, an event of this nature, a debate, is one that actually brings out the power of speech in our learners. The children that are going to participate in today's debate sections will surprise you. You might be living with somebody, a potential lawyer without knowing. You might be living with somebody who will become a member of the House of Assembly, a senator, House of Rep, or any opposition without knowing. You'll be narrating the child. But today, an opportunity will be given to that child to tell you, to prove to you that he has a lot of potentials hidden in him or her. So, another point that this debate will prove today is making our children, our future generations, to know how to resolve conflicts using dialogue. Everything shouldn't be fighting, quarreling, using abusive words on each other.
The topic of the debate is why government should ban the use of firewood among Nigerian families. You know, people use firewood to cook, and they are asking, should the government ban the use of firewood in cooking? That's the topic of the debate.
Ban the use of firewood for cooking in our homes. The 3 schools present will participate. The first session will be between government secondary school debaters. They will be proposing the motion, while debaters from St. Xavier Secondary School, Umuaka, will be opposing that motion. Could you please come forward to the stage and take your positions? Moderator, please. We'll be watching them. My dear children, please, I want us you carefully, especially as the judges, as the educators, who want to listen to you carefully, want to get the content of your arguments. The points you are making is very, very important. Your ability to manage the time very well. Every speaker here will be allowed to speak for 5 minutes. 5 minutes for everybody. So, the ability to speak well for 5 minutes is a plus to you. That is time management. Then we'll be looking at you being able to counter the points raised by your friend in argument, rebuttal. Are you able to counter those points made? We also want to hear you speak confidently. Ability to stand before the crowd and speak confidently. Your comportment, your level of confidence matters. We want to look at your appearance. Your appearance matters. Remember, you are dressed the way you dress. So whenever you have a gathering of this nature, it's important that you appear neatly and smartly. Finally, every team or each of the teams should have one person who will be the reply speaker. We expect every team to have the reply speaker. You know what the reply speaker is expected to do. That again should earn you some marks. Having said that, you have a total of 100%, that is 100 marks for each team. That is the maximum you can score. And as soon as government secondary school and St. Xavier, once they are through with their debate section, we will now call on the third school, that is Anara Community Secondary School, to mount the stage and equally present their own debate. We are not going to mention who has won the debate between government secondary school and St. Xavier, because Anna is also participating. The only thing we are going to do is to note the points, the scores of each of the schools. At the end of the two debate sections, we will now call the results, and the two schools with the highest points will now proceed to the final stage. I hope that's a good presentation. Thank you so much. And
on the proposing side, and they are debating first. Not be debating first now. Argument first in argument, yeah? Thank you. That's another one learned today. So the proposing school should, I don't know your name, if you know you are proposing, please take your position at the dais. Put your hands together for them. Yes. Okay. If it is in politics, we call our opponents our punching partners. But if people are making things look very simple, you know, public and sit opposite them, three speakers. Okay, put your hands together for them. And yes, very, very good fight. I won't be saying much.
Now, the timekeeper will also give his own directive on how the debate will be conducted. Please listen to him.
Thank you. Please, based on what Doc said earlier, we have only 5 minutes for the first speaker, second and third, for both sides. And the 4th minute, I'm going to give a warning bell. The 50 minutes That's the last bell and we stop. Thank you very much.
Now, you will see that the debaters are ready and they are taking their seats. The first people to debate, or the first schools to debate, are students from Government College, Owerri, and St. Saviour's Secondary School, Umaka. Okay, now, the debate is now. It's time to make the intellectual contest among students. Let's relax and watch them.
The chairman, moderator, panel participators, timekeeper, my co-debaters, and my distinguished audience, good morning to you all. Standing before you is Imojengoyo Sinachi, a student of Government Secondary School Owerri. Here, on concrete affirmation to the notion the government should ban the use of firewood for cooking in our homes. For a better understanding of the topic, I would like to define a few words. First, firewood. Firewood refers to branches or logs which can be used as fuel for burning, primarily for cooking, heating, and generating of energy. Ban. A ban is a formal prohibition on an activity, practice, or a substance. Firstly, hygiene factors. We see that these people who use firewood to cook, when they are done cooking, you see the soot particles on their faces, on their arms, and also on their legs. They don't wash off properly after using this firewood to cook. Also, this soot releases a very bad odor which follows them everywhere they go. Everywhere this person goes, you see that he oozes of this soot smell everywhere he goes. This soot also is a food contaminant. Most cases, we've all seen where in an occasion, when they are done cooking, when people who eat in an occasion, when they are done eating, you see that most times they get sick. They vomit or they stew. Why? Because they use firewood and the soot has contaminated their foods. Habitat destruction. When we cut down these trees and use them for firewood, we deprive these animals of a place to live. Animals such as monkeys, birds, squirrels, etc. We see that these animals with time will go extinct and will no longer see them within our vicinity. Loss of food plants. Food plants such as mango trees, pawpaw trees, cashew trees, and palm trees, when they are cut down and used as firewood, we deprive ourselves of this nourishment gotten from these trees. Let's take for instance someone who has orange tree in the house and then they cut it down and use it for firewood. That person begins to lack vitamin C in the system. Why? Because they've used that firewood, they've used that tree for firewood. Deficiency in windbreaks. Cutting down of trees for firewood exposes our houses and our farms to natural disasters such as wind erosion, like an effect of pulling down of the roofs of our houses, also uprooting crops in our farms. With time, when this occurs in our rainforest, we have natural disasters such as desertification and sandstorms. Now tell me, who would love that to happen in a rainforest where with time everyone will stop farming, the land will become dry? Availability of modern alternatives. Globally, solar energy stoves, biogas stoves, kerosene stoves, microwaves, not to mention but a few, has made cooking more easier and more palatable and exquisite art and science. Most modern day chefs will bear me witness. In conclusion, we are in the 21st century and we cannot keep using a very harmful substance which have been used in the medieval ages. We should embrace this change and stop the use of firewood, which is very, very hazardous in our environment. Charles Darwin says, and I quote, it is not the most strongest that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most adaptive to change. I plead with the government to ban, confiscate, and abolish the use of firewood for cooking in our homes. Thank you.
I get to know the other one very well.
Good day, distinguished guests of honor, the moderator, panel of judges, appeal timekeeper, court painters. My name is Ange Kasani Onyechi. I'm a student of St. Sarah Secondary School, Maka. I'm here to oppose the motion which says, should the government ban the use of fire for cooking in our homes? Artifacts that set some important technologies. Firewood on one hand can be commonly understood as those which have been cut into pieces for burning in fire. Government, on the other hand, is a group of people responsible for the controlling of the state or nation. As a matter of fact, I want to argue that the government should not ban the use of firewood for cooking with the following points. 1. Cooking with firewood is highly economical. At this point in time, when people are passing through excruciating poverty and dehumanizing living conditions, it will be unwise on the part of the government to ban the use of firewood for cooking. People can easily get their firewood from outside or from their farms and run away from paying high and exorbitant gas or electricity bills. 2. Cooking with firewood connects us better to nature. There is something comforting and romantic about seeing fire as the tiny source of warmth and light. In fact, cooking with firewood connects us better to our enemies. Electricity or gas does not give us that sweet connection with nature. 3. Cooking with firewood is a life assurance. Scientists today estimate that we have 53 years supply of crude oil left at the current rate of usage. What becomes the case if the crude oil eventually disappears? Obviously, firewood will continue to take the lead in the department of cooking. Interestingly, firewood is a renewable resource, readily available in many areas and very cost effective. 4. Firewood serves as a good source of warmth. Firewood offers a major advantage for heating up the environment. In colder regions or during colder seasons, firewood is used for heating purposes. It provides warmth in our homes and is used in traditional heating devices or fireplaces. Often, people cluster around the lighted piece of food for warmth, and by so doing, feel better and even socialize among themselves. 5. Firewood is important for small-scale industries and other artisanal activities. Firewood is utilized by small-scale industry for various production processes. Examples include baking and food processing, brick making, pottery making, and blacksmithing. Hence, if the government should consider banning the use of firewood, it will end up creating disaster and wreaking havoc to the society, which is already epileptic and traumatized. 6. Firewood imparts distinct flavors to food, and the process of cooking with it can be a traditional and enjoyable experience. Today, you hear people say, I want roasted plantain, fish barbecue, soya, etc. We can enjoy the traditional ways of preparing such foods, their flavors and sweetness, thanks to cooking firewood. Now let me ask you this question. Can we roast our yams and plantain using electrical gas? The answer is obviously no. Why then should the government, who are the most continents of such delicacies, plan on how to ban the source of their preparation? This is obviously a change in the wrong direction. 7. Firewood makes us independent. We are not dependent on energy companies or fall victims to blackout. During poor weather, you will stay safe and warm and still enjoy your meals. Have you not seen people who have left their meals half done because they ran out of cooking gas and experienced over failure? I know of my neighbor who usually brought a pot of food to our house, begging to complete a cook on our gas cooker because she ran out of gas of emergency. You can relate better. 8. Firewood has helped to put an end to over-dependency on foreign oil. Firewood is obviously the most cost-effective form for domestic heating. Firewood has shown to be 6 times more economic than electric heat, 5 times more economic than gas, and 4 times economic than oil. Of course, we all know exactly the current oil situation in our country today. 9. Firewood gives support to our local economy. 9. Firewood gives support to our local economy. It is obvious that purchasing locally sourced firewood gives support to our local economy. People are able to make transactions via the sales of firewood and jobs are created. 10. There is an assurance of safety with the use of firewood. Often, we hear and experience cases of oil and gas explosion during cooking. Just recently in the neighborhood, there was a disaster where a whole family was reported to death. We don't hear of such stories where using fire because one is total control of the fire. Few weeks ago in Jigawa State, there was a disaster orchestrated by tanker explosion there. At that time, the president and his vice were outside the country enjoying themselves. The government should not be responsible enough to give us good roads, stable electricity, improve the economy, and adjust the security situation of our country. My dear audience, have we not suffered enough in this country? Just let the poor breathe. Thank you.
You had
the use of firewood, a traditional and widespread practice of cooking, heating, and other recreational activities, poses us to many problems in our world today. The chairman, moderator, panel of educators, timekeeper, co-debaters, and distinguished audience, good afternoon to you all. Standing before you is UNIQUE85 from Government Secondary School, Owerri, standing on a strong affirmation to the motion which states the government should ban the use of firewood for cooking in our homes. Loss of medicinal plants. In the absence of nearby hospitals in rural areas, these medicinal plants are used to cure and save the lives of the masses. But when these medicinal plants are being cut down, the lives of the masses are being tampered with. These medicinal plants create job opportunities both for the herbalists and for the pharmacists. But when these medicinal plants are being cut down, what do we depend on? Another consideration is loss of cash crops. Cash crops such as cocoa, timber, rubber, and palm trees are being wasted due to the incessant felling of trees. Is this beneficial for the economy? The answer is no. So the government should ban the use of fire. Another is nutrient depletion. The use of fire comes with excessive heat and its need for family portions get the food overcooked, vegetable spoiled, and thus loss of nutrients. For instance, you see a mother who cooks vegetable soup or a soup. Instead of the color of the vegetable to be greenish, it turns out the other way being black. And we all know the consequences that await someone who consumes such a meal. The impact of firewood scarcity on dietary patterns. In some seasons, like rainy season, there is a high rate of shortages in the supply of firewood. And this makes the fewer meals being cooked in the family. For instance, you see a mother who prepares the same breakfast as lunch and dinner. Or have we not seen that before? The shortages of scarcity on dietary patterns can result to many health hazards. Time now. Infants and young children like us need our food timely and well. And this is hampered by the time spent in gathering and lighting firewood. This affects us in our 21st century and makes us whereby the students or the workers who are meant to be at their workplaces or school by 7 o'clock. This is hampered by the gathering and lighting of firewood. My friend in arguments may claim that firewood can be used for baking, and we may be complaining that poverty is stripping us apart. These are one of the effects, such as using firewood and our product gets burnt and does not look attractive to the eye. When some people see it, they don't patronize you and you end up being poor at the end. In conclusion, every small action counts. The ban of firewood use can contribute to a more clean, healthier, and conducive environment. And be able to convince you that the use of firewood should therefore be banned, restricted, rejected, forbidden in our homes.
Now let's listen to the second speaker from the opposite side.
Good day all. My name is Emmanuel Treasure. I'm a student of the Civil Secondary School, UNIQUE85. Standing on this existing protocol, I'm here to argue against the banning of the use of firewood for cooking by the government. With these following points of mine. 1. The use of firewood reduces our carbon footprint. Government should not even think of banning firewood for cooking because it is a great way of reducing our carbon footprint. Firewood is a renewable resource found in most land near forests. By We help conserve the world, natural resources. I know our government should go better about this. 2. The use of firewood for cooking contributes to a more sustainable lifestyle. As a matter of fact, the use of firewood reduces dependence on non-renewable energy source. It rather contributes to a more sustainable lifestyle. In Nigeria, firewood is obviously a traditional source of energy for domestic and commercial use. It has not been prevalent among rurals and sometimes urban dwellers. Hence, there is no total dependence on non-renewable source of energy. 3. Cooking with firewood inspires an eco-friendly practice. Beyond this, using firewood is a loop towards eco-friendly practice. It's a sustainable resource, especially when sourced responsibly, reduces our reliance on fossil fuel and helping lower our carbon footprint. 4. Cooking with firewood creates fun experience. One of the most enjoyable parts of having cheap is seeing people cooking with firewood. It helps participants to socialize and make a better team. Learning how to cook with wood can in fact be a fun experience. 5. Cooking with firewood gives us one the advantages of control over his or her meal. One has a better control over the amount of heat and smoke they enter the food, unlike electricity or gas stove, which exposes food to significant amount of smoke. 6. Cooking with firewood is also a great way to connect with the outdoors and add more adventure to super meal. Obviously, the adventure is fascinating. Sometimes, people were cooking simple meal, go into an experiment of roasting corn, yam, papaya, etc. Hence, the word of firewood for food will be tantamount to insensitivity, irrationality, and irresponsibility on the part of the government. 7. Cooking with firewood minimize challenges. Since firewood is a local fuel source, the challenge getting for it is minimal. There is no long-distance transport, no pipelines, no refineries, or even industrial action by the marketers. 8. Cooking with firewood adds flavor to meal. The flavor you get from a firewood cooked food is unparalleled. The smoky richness it adds to meat and vegetable can turn a simple meal into gourmet experience, something you can't simply achieve with gas or electric cooking method. Today, those in government more than others crave for party jollof rice, barbecue fish, chicken, etc. because of the excellent flavor. Thanks to firewood, you know the type of supply associated with the eating of roasted corn and native chicken. Some of you are smiling already. 9. Firewood serves as a raw material. Firewood is also a key raw material for charcoal production. The uses of charcoal cannot be overestimated in our society today. Charcoal, derived from the carbonization of wood, is used for cooking, heating, and industrial process. Of course, you know, if the government should ban the use of firewood for cooking, this charcoal will not fall from the sky as the days of Moses, where manna fell from heaven. Instead of burning, the government should rather modify the use of cooking in our society today. Thanks, I very much.
Putting the world of Mahatma Gandhi, our greatest ability as humans is not to change the world but to change ourselves. The chairman, moderator, impartial panel of educators, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters and distinguished audience, a very good morning to you all. Standing before you with you Kingsley, a student of government secondary school a concrete proposition to the most of the states should the government ban the use of firewood for cooking in our homes. Firewood, which could be defined as derivatives from wood, such as charcoal, chips, pellets, and sawdust, is a multifaceted problem bedeviling our country, Nigeria. It impacts our nation negatively in many ways like global warming. Firewood smoke contains carbon monoxide, which depletes the ozone layer, thus contributing to what is called global warming. This occurs when harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun reaches the Earth's surface, giving rise to a sustained increase of the Earth's temperature. As disheartening as it is to note, global warming is accompanied by a wide range of hazards, which include ecological imbalance, water scarcity, heat flashes, and of all, low agricultural yield. Well, the truth must be told. Farmers in our country are greatly affected by global warming. From prolonged seasons to extreme weather events, farmers continuously count their losses on a daily basis and and this has led to a significant reduction in the food production rate of our country. Therefore, if our government is to promote their economy and boost it very much, then the use of then the use of firewood should be banned. Also, firewood affects our cardiovascular health. Of course, some of us here have been hearing cases of an individual dying and clinging to his heart. Well, some attribute this to spiritual forces, while others fail to explain this natural event. But hold on, join me as I put it to you, how firewood contributes about 60% of death resulting from cardiovascular diseases. Firewood contains carbon monoxide, which has the capacity of increasing our blood pressure, thus leading to hypertension. In some cases, it has been proven to increase the risk of contracting atherosclerosis, the contraction of the vascular system. Furthermore, prolonged exposure to firewood smoke has the capacity of affecting our general well-being of the health. Further, in addition, it also affects our optical health. Our eyes are the only sense organs of sight we have, and brain damage cannot be replaced. This connotes the importance and relevance of our eyes to human existence, but firewood does not respect these facts. Firewood smoke affects our eyes. From blood vision to inflammation of the eyes, firewood continuously hamper our eyes greatly. Also, permanent exposure to firewood smoke could lead to corneal scarring and even permanent vision loss, something I would never visit for even my worst enemy. Moreover, the use of firewood smoke affects our respiratory health too. Diseases such as acute bronchitis, tuberculosis, and asthma is greatly inflicted on users of firewood. The commonness of strokes in rural areas makes an unyielding testament to the concentration of firewood users in those areas. Besides, I had my opponent say that the use of firewood is quite economical. But yes, it might be economical, but now we are seeing the grave health consequences it poses. Are we to compromise our health for wealth? No. Besides, health is wealth, and when health is wealth, and when wealth is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. Therefore, the use of firewood should be banned by the government. In addition, firewood affects wildlife conservation and forest conservation. This is usually hampered by the felling of trees for firewood purposes. Animals such as lions, pangolins, African elephants, and tortoises need a deep foliage of the forest to procreate and multiply. If these trees are cut down, it leads to the extinction of exotic, magnificent, captivating, and jaw-dropping animals. Oh, haven't you wondered why tourist sectors like the Obudu Ranch, Ikoku National Resort, and the Lagos Conservation Center protect their forest from firewood activities? Of course, they know that the forest cannot survive or thrive under such conditions. Therefore, the government will ban the use of firewood. In conclusion, if the government is to protect our citizens and secure a better future for our home earth, then the use of firewood for cooking in our homes should be banned. Remember, the firewood we burn today is the forest we will use tomorrow. Gracias. It's Spanish for giving. Thank you.
Okay. All protocols duly observed. My name is Green Judy. I'm a student of St. Xavier Secondary School, Umaka. I'm here to further underscore the reason why government should not ban the use of firewood for cooking. 1. Cooking with firewood appears positively magical. The cracking flames, the smoking aroma, and the fundamental connection to our ancestors all contribute to a unique cooking experience. The mere thinking of government to ban the use of firewood will simply misplace the value of priority on the government that failed to fill the bloods of the masses. 2. Firewood are readily available and affordable. In rural areas, small twigs and thin materials are typically not sold, but are often used for bulk, either at lower cost or for free. The production of firewood in general requires minimal capital investment with basic tools such as an axe or a machete. This is quite different from other types of cooking energy that requires constant purchase and sometimes throwing your health skills in search of these commodities. 3. Firewood are used for campfires, traditional and religious practices. It is obvious that firewood plays a role in traditional and religious practices in Nigeria today. It is used for traditional ceremonies, rituals, and religious ceremonies involving fire. Burning of firewood in this case will be a right to remind people their right to free traditional practices. 3. Firewood is a renewable and sustainable source of food. It takes surprisingly little space to keep a single family home heated with food. Let's say I have dead properties that trees that fall and stand or die naturally, that trees that drop significant branches and remain growing. In firewood, there is no case of subsidy or oil tent. It is collected and used, a natural environmental endowment. 5. Firewood is the most significant cooking option. In Nigeria, as numerous other developing nations, a significant portion of population lack access to modern energy alternatives. Consequently, people depend heavily on traditional fuels such as copper and firewood to fulfill their basic energy requirements. What good will the banning of firewood do to us in this regard? It will be so ridiculous for the government to consider the banning of firewood when its uses and importance to common man cannot be overemphasized. Distinguished audience, I hope I'll be able to educate you on the reason why government should not ban the use of firewood for cooking. Thank you.
We are going to hear the summaries from each of the teams. They are going to summarize and analyze what they debated and what their opponents debated. Please listen.
Still on the existing protocol, I remain UNIQUE85. In synopsis, as the government is banning the use of firewood, they are also enacting alternative schemes, also making it available at the subsidized rates for our citizens. Alternatives such as biogas stoves, kerosene stoves, not to mention but a few. I hear my friend in argument say that smoke is an aroma. Smoke is not an aroma, but a humming process to death. We cannot trade our wealth for health. Just as my school adage says, when wealth is lost, nothing is lost, but when health is lost, something is lost. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. These two first speakers look aside. So you are not brother and sister.
Listening to the ongoing debates, my opponents argue that the use of firewood affects the environment in the area of deforestation, air pollution, global warming, and so on. Now let me educate you for free. Burning firewood is carbon neutral. Allowing the woods to rot on the forest floor releases the same amount of carbon dioxide it does when it is properly burned. So to address deforestation, the government should collaborate with local communities and governmental organizations to develop sustainable forest management plan, rather than denying the poor masses their only accessible source of cooking. Must we continue to suffer for a government that doesn't understand the plight of the people? The government should learn to be pragmatic enough in improving the lot of masses, rather than denying the poor masses their only source of cooking and suffocating the poor. Thank you.
Okay, they were eventually told to come out, take handshake, and go to their seats. Okay, now it's time to usher in the third secondary school, that is Angana Community Secondary School. Let us hear from them as they take their seats.
Personality standing before you is UNIQUE85. The bona fide state of Angana Community Secondary School is here at of LGA Imo State. I'm here to oppose the motion which says that should government ban the use of firewood in our homes. But before I proceed, I'd like to
Thank you. Your
Mr. Moderator, the panel of impatient judges, the apparent timekeeper, my fellow debaters, ladies and gentlemen, audience, good morning. My name is Ikechi from Anna Community Secondary School. I'm here to propose a motion that says government should ban the use of firewood for cooking in our homes with the following points. Lack of viable alternatives. In some regions, firewood may be the only available and affordable source of heating fuel. So, banning its use could give individuals limited options for staying warm during the colder months. Also, banning the use of firewood could not only deprive people of this unique and cherished ambience, but it could also have negative social and economic consequences. Lack of finance. Some individuals does not have the money to buy kerosene, cooking gas, fuel, which the price is as high as mountains. So, banning it could worsen energy poverty and make it more difficult for this household to stay warm during winter. Environmental benefits. When burned efficiently, firewood can be relatively environmentally friendly fuel option. Wood is a carbon neutral fuel, meaning that the carbon dioxide emitted during combustion is roughly equal to the amount absorbed by the tree during its growth. Additionally, using firewood can help reduce reliance on fossil fuel and lower greenhouse gases. Also, children can get hold of firewood easily, but on the side of fuel, cooking gas, they are highly flammable. Comfort and ambience. There is something cozy and comforting about crackling fire in hearts. The heat and ambience provided by warm burning firewood can create warm and inviting atmosphere in our homes. The ambience provided by firewood in our home is a cherished tradition that should not be taken away lightly. By promoting sustainable practice and responsible use, we can still enjoy the warmth and comfort that firewood provides when minimizing our impact. Meanwhile, I would like to ask you all a question. Would you like the poor to suffer while banning the use of firewood? Of course, no. Oh yes, with all these words of mine, I'm still maintaining like that, putting on my own truth that government should not ban the use of firewood. Thanks.
Thank you.
Standing on the existing protocol, I'm Feva Mucho once again. I heard my friend in argument mention that firewood is harmful, but firewood is easily to control in the sense that it is manual in nature in case of accident or fire outbreak than that of gas or electricity, which can hamper the life of a loss. Firewood is versatile, affordable, economical, and available at all times. Does anyone here dislike to cook for natural things? The answer is no, and that is done with the use of firewood. Firewood has numerous benefits for households, particularly those living in the rural or low-income communities. Firewood, instead of making the use of firewood in our homes, that we have social, economical, and environmental consequences. More effort should be focused on promoting a more responsible, sustainable practices and efficient technologies to ensure the benefits of firewood in our homes. Thanks.
After the debate or the points made by students of Anga Community Secondary Schools, all the whole debaters from the whole schools who debated came together, had a handshake, and went to their various seats. At this point, the principal of Government Secondary School, Owerri, was introduced, and the master of the ceremony also disclosed to the audience the similarities between Government College, Owerri, and High School, Umaka.
Put your hands together for Sir Wanga Darlington. There is another Darlington He's an editor of a newspaper. Thank you. And something in common between the two schools, Somaka High School or St. Saviour's and Government College. In 1984, Sir G.C. Onyeche left St. Saviour's and came to Government College, Owerri. That's one thing they have in common. And he was replaced by the man sitting beside you, the former principal of St. Saviour's College in mid-80s, Sir Oti, and his wife. And sitting beside you is the principal of St. Saviour's College, Omaka, Reverend Father Charles Anabo. He's a young man. Thank you. So if your school makes it a draw, we ask you people to come and debate and help them. Thank you.
Now it is time to hear from the panel of judges. Let us hear what they will say from their judgment.
Please, a round of applause for our debaters. You have seen it all. You saw for yourselves. I told you before we started that the way you have rated these debaters before the debate, by now, if I ask you to reassess them, you will increase their scores, is it not? So it shows that our children are wonderful. Please, another round of applause for them. It has not been an easy task for the judges collecting this result because the learners or the debaters are well marked. They did a nice job. I want to also appreciate the coaches. It shows that you did not just lead the children, you were there to guide them to this point. Thank you so much. Now, in announcing the results of a debate competition, a lot of people want us to call point by point. We don't do that. We are 3 judges. We judge independently. At the end, we look at what result do you have? Is it a unanimous decision? Is it 1/3? Is it 2/3? So the whole thing is based on the result of each of the judges. So having done our independent scoring, what we have here is a win of 2/3 by St. Saviour's Secondary School, Umaka, having won 2 judges gave it to St. Saviour's Secondary School, Umaka, first position. Second position went to Government Secondary School. And the 3rd position went to Angara Community Secondary School. In a debate competition of this nature, we normally appreciate the best speaker. And this is a unanimous decision of the judges. The best speaker, as adjudged by the judges, is no other person than Duru Kensele from Government Secondary School. Thank you. While appreciating them, I want to make 1 or 2 remarks. Please, my dear children, we continue to learn every day. In modern day debates, please, we don't itemize. We don't say firstly, secondly, thirdly, fourthly, or 1, 2. We don't do that again. Listen, that will reduce 1 point or 2 from what you have.
Now it's time for light refreshment. This is break time. As people were being entertained, words came to the master of the ceremony and the UNIQUE times that some students who felt they were supposed to perform better went out and started crying. It was so emotional. Just watch.
You did very well. Out of the entire state, all the schools in the state, that you came for, and they are crying. The rules have been made.
These two, the best after. The other two, the best after. Those two were adapted for finals.
Yes.
The other two never have planned up for one place. You are lucky. You are lucky. You are lucky. You are not lucky because naturally you have played the top. You are the luckiest of all. Yes. You are the luckiest of all. Don't try again. You know nobody can want to take it. We put that one one for.
Assuming that sent assuming you come for you want something.
No, you are lucky. What did she say? Okay, for our wife. Your wife free. Don't go there. Hello.
Now, MC has come back to the hall and he used the opportunity to equally console the students and report what happened.
Touching happened now. I went out and I saw a group of students cry and they wanted to participate in the final stage. It's a natural thing. It's normal. There are always rules. You cannot change the post after the match has started. I spoke to them, I told them that you are even the luckiest. Because under one competition, you won the third prize. One attempt, you won the third prize. It's established of the more than 1,000 secondary schools in Imo State, you are the third. What else do you want? One attempt. Now, the two remaining schools will come out. There will be a winner, there will be a loser. But you are sure you are not losing any other thing. Your prize is waiting for you.
Okay, the first stage of the debate has gone. Now is the second phase of the debate. Now, in the second phase of the debate, High School UNIQUE, Government College Owerri, we are also called to come. Angara Community Secondary School did not participate in this second phase because the school did not qualify.
And final stage, and at this stage now, whoever that wins is the state champion. Incidentally, we didn't tell any school you are proposing or you are opposing. There will be a toss. If you pick to propose, you oppose. If you get to propose, you propose. That's making us ready. So the examination makes a ready mind. So please, let me invite the participating students to come out. When you come out there, your leader will come and pick. First of all, St. Xavier Secondary School UNIQUE. Can their representatives come out? Don't pick yet. Let the other school come. Okay, Auntie, you just direct who picks first, how they belong. Give to her. Okay. What did you pick? Oh, what? Oppose. Okay.
That's Sensebio.
Sensebio.
Sensebio Umuaka is opposing.
Is opposing the motion?
You are proposing. Government secondary school is proposing the motion.
Yes. Very transparent. Thank you. Okay, you can go back. Now you can come forward for the main action. Change. I have a lot to say about this firewood that they have to ban firewood in this our Nigeria. Since you have delivered the results, I can say my own. Make una know they put this kind of proposal, the government know here, especially the type of government we have, if they ban firewood for it. Okay.
Now let us hear from the judges the topic of the second phase of the debate.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final debate match. And the motion for this particular final debate match is, should the current minimum age qualification of the Nigerian president be reduced? In other words, should we reduce the age, the minimum age for a Nigerian to become a president? That is the motion that these two teams from Government Secondary School, Owerri, and St. Xavier Secondary School, Umuaka. That is the motion they will be doing justice to. We are here to watch, to listen, and to applaud them.
Now the debate begins.
This topic has made our angry and agitated youth to form a campaign and start up a bill. It's better turned to a bill, not too young to run campaign, formed in 2018, allowing our youth to campaign and participate in elections. The chairman, moderator, panel of educators, timekeeper, my co-debaters, and my distinguished audience, good morning to you all. Standing before you is UNIQUE85, a student of Government Secondary School Owerri, here on concrete affirmation to the notion the minimum qualification of age for the presidency of Nigeria should be reduced. First, we see that when a country has a young leader, a young and vibrant leader, everything moves smoothly. Both economically, we have new mindsets or new ways to make income, to generate GNP, that is gross national product for the country. We have young leaders such as the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, who have made this country such a very great country, a national power in today's politics. Also, we see that these old politicians keep recycling themselves over and over again. Someone who has ruled before, just as our former president, President Muhammad Buhari, he has ruled as a military general. Now he came back to rule as a president. Also, former President Olusegun Obasanjo did the same thing. Most of the time, they keep recycling the same people and the same president keeps repeating. That is why Nigeria is where they are today. In conclusion, young people have wisdom, they have fresh blood. We need that energy, we need that vigor, we need that vibrance in Nigeria today. Thank you.
Good day, distinguished guests of honor, the moderators, panel of judges, active timekeeper, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Barbara Faustina. I'm a student of the Senior Secondary School, UNIQUE85. I'm here to oppose the motion which says the current minimum age qualification for the Nigerian president should be reduced. As a matter of fact, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria affirms that 5 years as the eligibility age for the Nigerian president. I stand here to say that this age should not be reduced to the following points. Experience. Experience is the best teacher. It is unfortunate that most of the young people today in Nigeria are people who do like education and useful experience. You hear students study, but I remember the streets of the circle or on social media, TikToking and exposing their ignorance. They lack the capacity to cope with responsibilities at their youth age. On the contrary, elite persons are more mature in initial of business. We need presidents who, by way of experience, can take the country along in terms of development. A new woman is super, but old people knows the corner. Elite leaders will practice better the unity of the nation. The elite leaders facilitate better the unity of the nation. There are seen agitation today, challenging the peace and unity among citizens. On the contrary, an elite person will seek publicity position, what this is not standing. By so doing, he or she will work more towards the unity and progress rather than division. Young leadership quest for godfatherism. Godfatherism existed in Nigerian politics because some of these youths who fight political positions are unable to sponsor themselves or are incompetent for such offices. Hence, they depend on godfathers to scale through. If only people by way of age or given opportunities that will not be godfathers in Nigerian politics. Of course, we all know the harm godfatherism is doing to the Nigerian politics. Elderly people are more open to change. The elderly leaders embrace change and exhibit great skills and marketing new ideas. They have the courage to make difficult changes because of their age and experience, causing them to be more optimistic. Unlike the juvenile leaders who benefit from crisis in the country and who are about to rescue other people. The notion of the menace of bribery and corruption. Obviously, bribery and corruption are one of the menace, tearing Nigerian pieces and holding archives in backwardness and unproductiveness. Some of these youths, whose request of high political positions, bribe and give their way to offices. They believe in the theory that what men cannot do, more men can do. This is not so for elderly people whose interest is to move the country along. Elderly leaders show competence, capacity and capability for leadership positions. Unfortunately, there are so many young people today who are products of national malpractice and corruption. Their qualifications for positions are usually based on who you know or yet For this, they lack the capacity, competency, and credibility. On the contrary, elderly people are well trained and prepared for public offices. Presidents who are advanced in age are more inspiring and mature in the decision of business. Experience has shown that elderly leaders must get the masses energized and excited about accomplishing objectives. They are able to inspire them to high level of effort and production, unlike most young people who are already interested in their ego and sometimes trying to face of challenges. Age reduction will increase the rate of investment. Nigeria is committed that when the citizens enjoy the dignity of democracy, age reduction is an ideological misplacement. In the United States of America, for instance, the age needed to become a president is 35 years, just like Nigeria. Yet, if you have never elected any US president less than 40 years, today, the when they elected 9 leaders, of recent was Bill Clinton for 6 years in 1992 and Barack Obama for 7 years in 2008. I'm trusting that all of you arguing for the age reduction is due to observance to the years, whereas the grandfather is the president. My dear listeners, we must tell ourselves the truth. A new woman may prepare, but old books know the corner. Experience is better for growth and development. We don't need to be presidents. We need presidents with experience and capacity to move the country forward. Thank you.
Chairman, moderator, my educators, thank timekeeper, co-debaters, and distinguished audience. Good afternoon to you all. Standing before you is Alumni Continuoso from Government Secondary School Owerri, standing on a strong affirmation to the motion which states the current minimum age qualification of Nigerian presidents should be reduced. Innovation of young leaders. When young leaders are made presidents in Nigeria, new innovations, creativity, which the giant of Africa, Nigeria, is used or known of. When Nigerian presidents are young, they have the creativity to make Nigeria look creative, like look so attractive that other countries are jealous of the giant of Africa, which we are in today. And if these old leaders be the presidents, they have this greed that if they should give it to the young leaders, they will not be satisfied. They normally come again and again and again just for them to collect the money, to extort money, to use the money which are meant for the masses to use to be rich or wealthy. They use it for themselves. That is greediness. And these are well known in old leaders. Another is it creates competition. Young leaders today, if are given the opportunity, have the right or are meant to be given the opportunity to compete with one another, just as the debate is going on here. If debates like this go on between young leaders or they are given the opportunity to rule as presidents in Nigeria, it gives the young leaders the high rate of competition. It makes them to compete among themselves. It makes Nigeria very better. So when young leaders are made the president, there is a huge difference than when old leaders are on seats. Another is better representation. When young leaders are made presidents, there are many or far more better difference in representing the country. Such as our president or past president, His Excellency, His Excellency Muhammad Buhari, which goes out to borrow money from other countries, such as China, and this is downgrading our country, Nigeria. But when young leaders are made the president, this gives them the aura, the prestige, because they know what they are doing. But when old leaders are being given that opportunity, they use the money on themselves to make sure that they are wealthy until they die, until that sixth generation. And this is not good. In conclusion, it is better you believe what I am saying, because when you think about this topic, it makes you reason that we young leaders should be the president of Nigeria. Thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Approach for duly observed. Study here is Duboso Sechumembe. I'm a student of the Savior Secondary School, Omaka. I'm here to oppose the motion for the reduction of the minimum age qualification for a Nigerian president with the following points. Mature leaders are more receptive to feedback. No government can shoot to a greater height without feedback. Experience has shown that most young people want to do things their own. They are not open to constructive criticism. Instead, they rely on jobs from social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, etc. On the contrary, elderly people ask for feedback of their performance and seek ways to digest and implement them for the common good. Reduction of the eligibility age for a Nigerian president will facilitate crime. When the minimum age qualification for a Nigerian president is further reduced, some young person, in order to meet up with the financial demand of contesting for office, will go into crime. Today, cybercrime, kidnapping, theft, prostitution are on the increase because young people, instead of applying skill and education, are already out to make money. Remember, when the infrastructure is weak, the superstructure collapses. Leaders who are advanced in age have access to better information for growth and development. These leaders are more connected with their counterparts across the world. They interact probably and generate leadership ideas needed for the development. On the contrary, the young people of today, commonly referred to as Gen Z, are only interested on their TikTok and flamboyant parties. Some of them don't even have time to listen to news. They lack basic information and knowledge for governance. Young leaders appear deceptive.
When young people grab power, they go about promising heaven and earth which they will not fulfill. They advise the mass to endure hardship for a better tomorrow when they go about enjoying for the masses. Reduction of a minimum age qualification for a Nigerian president will increase the rate of electronic malpractice. It is obvious that when juveniles are given such opportunity, they will only get there by reading. The job can make easier for them by their counterparts who are ready to hijack ballot boxes and wreak havoc during election. We should better consider capacity and integrity in making choices of leaders rather than creating forum for others to come in. Having juvenile leaders will further subject Nigeria to public ridicule. Having baby leaders in the political space of Nigeria with a numerous challenge, crisis and confusion will amount to have a square peg in a round hole. The system will collapse and decay in the hands of these young people who are still jumping from one miracle center to another and attending its night vigil. One who is there to believe in himself or herself and expresses no capacity will obviously become a wrong driver for the Nigerian vehicle. Advanced leaders are more results-oriented. Leaders who are advanced in age will have a high need for achievement and will put every ounce of energy in achieving his or her goal. In contrast, a young leader who deliberately has his way into leadership position gets internalized into a system where they have to satisfy their need through embezzlement. Hence, the rare complicit as if the status quo are sufficient. Reduction of the minimum age qualification of the Nigerian president will increase high cost of entry. Very high cost of entry and registration are today used to scare participation of competent people in politics. This is one of the major reasons for the institutionalized corruption among Nigerian leaders today. When young people are allowed in the space, the cost will further increase because the competition will become for the higher buyers. My young opponent, truth be told, if your elderly siblings who are today at their late 20s with no sense of purpose or direction are allowed to become the president of Nigeria, do you think this will be better? You will definitely hear the sound of corruption, notoriety, arrogance, incompetency, and other vices. According to the you could go or piano and think about it then.
Quoting the words of Calvin College, the presidency has made every man, no matter how small, bigger than he was. The chairman, moderator, panel of educators, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters and distinguished audience, good afternoon to you all. Calling before you is the director of government Solomon, a complete affirmation to the motion of the state. The current minimum age qualification of the Nigerian president should be reduced. To affirm the motion, I will provide you with assertive points, assertive and undeniable points, in order to convince you. First, the reduction of the current minimum age qualification of the Nigerian president will bring youth participation in key governmental processes. Young leaders in our country, Nigeria, have flagged out the engagement of election which we pray about now. Also, key governmental positions in our society are occupied by about 85% of those individuals. And this promotes the importance and relevance of this to our society. Besides, we are still a youth because of this. Also, young leaders have the capacity to introduce fresh perspectives to governance. The act of governance is about new ideas and approaches to key critical issues facing our country, like climate change, healthcare, and education. This is what the youth are capable of delivering, and not the age as we have seen. Also, according to statistics, key governmental positions are occupied by over 85% of aged adults other than youth, and this has affected us greatly. In addition, youth have the capability to foster a culture of entrepreneurship. From small enterprises to start-up business, youthful leaders are able to engage in youth empowerment because they are the future generation of our country. In conclusion, the youth should be given a chance to represent our country in order to disengage the political apathy among them and increase the popular participation in them. Thank you.
It's a serious comment to
Still to the existing platform. My name is Ezinde. I'm a student of the Senior Secondary School, Roma. I'm here to propose the motion for the reduction of the minimum age qualification of the Nigerian president with this following point of mind. Reduction of the eligibility age of the Nigerian president will unfortunately create a need for complacency. It is the elderly person will be more constant in looking for innovative ways to accomplish work more efficiently. Younger leaders will increase global dependency on foreign nations. The younger leaders who have experience and may depend on the other developed countries of the West for machinery and technical expertise. Since most of them will go into lots of the national treasuries, where they will hide their laws, they will be at the mercy of the other developed countries. Is that the type of experience you want to witness in Nigeria? Young Nigerian leaders will pollute more to the Nigerian political system. The Nigerian political arena is today a battlefield. Where contestants show their evil minds. When the door becomes open for more juvenile political election rigging, paper ballot hijacking, kidnappers, assassination, etc. will be on the increase. Elderly are more meticulous and vision-oriented. Recently, we have heard about the action of a young vulnerable member who go about slapping people and threatening to make them disappear from earth. Yet, he has not sponsored even a single bill. We need a mature leader who will apply courtesy in speech and work with vision for the common good. Reducing the minimum age qualification of a Nigerian president will increase the poverty rate in Nigeria. Experience has shown that though Nigeria is referred as the giant of Africa, many cities are in humanizing living condition. When the selfish and arrogant juvenile are given the opportunity to pilot aspects of the country, the poverty will increase. If Nigeria was to succeed as a nation, she must have a mature leader who will be committed to the rule of law. Leaders will reflect the effect of tomorrow. Young Nigerian leaders will enhance violation for the rule of law. It is obvious that law are meant for the poor and defenseless, and not for those in power. Their promises to respect the law, why law respect those in power? What then becomes the case of some unlanded and irresponsible yellow fellow occupying the political space in our society? Your place is as good as mine. If Nigeria was to succeed as a nation, we must have a mature leader. Mature leaders are not dedicated to God service. Nigeria needs a president who understands the true meaning of service and ready to care for the welfare of the people and grow the country. We don't need juvenile leaders who are interested in clubbing, drinking, and traveling from one nation to another when the nation is on fire. Dear listeners, what more conviction do you need to know that the reduction of the minimum age qualification of the Nigerian president is never an option? If we must move our nation forward, look before you leave. I rest my case.
Now, the students from both schools, their chief debater or their chief debaters will use this opportunity and summarize the debate.
In synopsis, I remain UNIQUE85 from Government Secondary School Owerri. I hear one of my friends in argument say that when youth enter politics, that they promise heaven on earth to the people. I put it to you that it is this same old and recycled politicians and leaders who do the same thing. Also, another friend of mine in argument said that youth spend their time on social media apps such as TikTok and the rest. Now, do you know that those social media apps teach us ways of fostering international collaborations, just as teaching us communication skills among one another, which is bringing peace to different nations. Remember, the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you.
The last speaker from
I laughed when I listened to my friend's argument saying that the electricity age for Nigerian prisons should be reduced further to complete the jubilee. What are the youths we are talking about? Is it those who are slapping and disgracing other people to those privileged positions? Is it those who are busy operating their phones, looking for clients to scam? Is it those who finally lack the confidence to let the attention by themselves? Is it those who tell the bullshit and street, looking for who to kidnap and steal from? Is it those who are bad, using the perfume to poison their ex-boyfriend? Of course, this is decades of juvenile delinquency and youthful exuberance. These are not type of leaders necessary in our society. We need presidents with experience, who has the integrity,
it's time for vote of thanks. A former principal of high school Umuaka, Mr. GFOT, was the first person that was called to give his vote of thanks.
Our principal extraordinaire, which most of the students here would want, and not just them, but those who will be watching from afar to hear the voice of our principal once again, sir.
I stand on the existing protocols. My word of advice is this: I very much like what has happened today. I give credit to my students. I'm very much excited that I'm giving back to society what they really learned. And I want them to continue investing in useful things. You are investing in the right direction. Remembering the younger ones, this was what we taught you, and I'm happy you are giving it back to the younger ones. Instead of wasting your time in clubs and all that, you are investing in human beings, trying to replicate what we did those days. And for the students, congratulations. You are very wonderful. I never expected such high degree of debate from our students these days. But you've baffled me. I'm still happy that there's hope in our educational system if we continue, the government will do the needful. So for everybody that is here, thank you very much for coming. And for my students, thank you for remembering those of us. Staying here today has taken me back to the 80s when we were little children and we were molding you. I'm happy you've developed, you are giving back to society, and you are doing what we expect you to do. The younger ones pick up from here. To everybody, thank you very much.
All protocols duly observed. Our principal, Mr. GFOT, we are very, very happy to have you and your lovely wife, madam. I can't express how we felt having you here. We are so happy. UNIQUE85, we're happy to have you here. And we invited Mr. GC Onyeche, that's our principal, 1980 to 1984. He's unable to make it. Already he called to tell us that he couldn't make it. We are grateful. The principals here, we are very, very happy having you here, especially gracing this occasion for us. We are happy. Panel of judges, we are very, very grateful having you. You've done justice to the occasion. Our debaters, you've all done wonderfully well. We appreciate your activities. We wish you well. This learning process, I believe you will continue from here. The school representatives here, we are equally happy having you here. Thank you for making our time to be here. Our old boys, those around, we are happy both of us found out the businesses. That is why we are unique. We looked within our position and said, what can we do to give back to the society? And then unanimously, all of us agreed that, okay, we should organize it so that the students can learn from this exercise. That's why we have sponsored this. Like the representative of the Commissioner for Education said, we will not relent. We will try our best and see how we can sustain it. Worst case, if it becomes biannually, if we can't do that annually, biannually we can. But again, what we can do to make life better for us, the bigger society, that's the old boys, who back at old boys. Or you can encourage them, let us sponsor it at that level, not just one state sponsoring it. We just wanted to do something that is unique. That's why we have done this. On behalf of myself, I will have a little token for our principal for making our time to be here. Thank you, sir. For your fuel, I know it's tough in Nigeria. I'm taking our time to be here. Then for the students, we still get back to you. What I'm doing here, the best. Okay, I know that one person has been identified as the best speaker for the first contest. Then you have another one for the second one. Okay, just check, you're going to get another one. Personally, what I will do, their next 1 year, I will pay their 1 year fees for them, for the two. Finally, on behalf of the UNIQUE85, I wish to thank you for making our time to be here. Thank you and God bless.
Now, the chief judge of the panel of judges took the opportunity and announced the results of the debate.
Please, both please stand up and have a handshake with each other. That's the spirit of friendship. That's good. Good. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move further to present the result of today's debate, there is something we have to learn. The President School Debates Nigeria has a debate song, and we are going to learn it today before we leave here. That will help us and enrich us more. You just listen to me sing it, then maybe we go together. It says, in debate, we speak convincingly. In debate, we argue constructively. In debate, we are friends. In arguments, in debate, we are one. Then he goes on to say, what are the qualities? We have assertiveness, persuasiveness, confidence, good body language. Did you see these things today? Did you see it today? A round of applause for our children. So, I will sing while you listen. In debate, we speak convincingly. In debate, we argue constructively. In debate, we're friends in arguments. In debate, we are one. What are the qualities? Assertiveness, persuasiveness, confidence, good body language. What are the qualities? Assertiveness, persuasiveness, confidence, good body language. Did you see these things today? The qualities were there. Please, a round of applause for our children. The children were wonderful. They were wonderful. If we decide to say, let all of them have it, it will not be wrong. But remember, in any contest, there must be a winner. Therefore, whoever we pronounce today as the winner of today's debate does not mean that the other team did not do well, please. You all did very well. And I'm not happy that none of the schools here will go home without prize. Thanks to the organizer of this wonderful event. May God replenish your pockets. May God continue to make ways for you and provide for you. This is going to serve as a motivation to our children. The children that have come today, when they are called upon for this, they will gladly do so. And as we do this, our learners will be inspired to learn more. So I have to quickly drop the results we have here. It's a unanimous Decision by the judges, 3/3, given to St. Savior Secondary School, Umaka. We also appreciate and applaud the first runners-up, that is Government Secondary School, Owerri. Please stand up, let's appreciate you. And remember, oh, they are there. Please stand up, let's appreciate you. A round of applause for them. Government Secondary School, first runners-up. And second runner-up, Community Secondary School, Anara. Where are you? Where are the children from Anara?
According to the announcement, High School Umaka came first in this debate, followed by Government College, Owerri. A former student of High School Umaka, Mr. Uji Oleribe, also took time to give a vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I will want to stand on existing protocol and make my speech pretty brief. First and foremost, I want to thank the organizers for making it all possible. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Then I want to go straight to the debaters, the students. You see, you are recognized as the brightest of the brights by emerging here to represent your schools. I want to caution you, I want to advise you, I want to appeal to you. The first thing you have to conquer is pride. Do not let it get into your heads that you have been recognized as very bright, as the brightest. If you don't conquer pride, if you don't adopt humility as a principle, definitely you are going to encounter problems along the line. The result of hard work is always more work. So now that you have been recognized, I appeal to you to work pretty hard so that at the end of the day, you will live up to your bidding as having been remarked as very bright, outstanding students. That's one. Then the other thing I want to appeal to you also, this is the beginning of your life as great orators. So I want to teach you as a lesson, each time you handle the microphone, please do not kiss the microphone. Give it a little distance from your mouth. That way you make yourself more audible. When you kiss the microphone, the tendency to shout into it is there. And once you do that, the beautiful presentation you are making will be mad, because the audience won't be able to pick what you're saying. So having said that, I want to raise my case. Let us have a great afternoon together. Thanks and God bless.
Angara Community Secondary School was the first school to come and receive her own award and cash gifts.
Community Secondary School, come up. Then, okay, can we give to the teacher?
Teacher and the student.
The teacher will be behind the student. Yes, come up, come up. The lead speaker can be the representative. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Captain, here we are. And this is a cash prize, even though it's not that much, but about the bunch.
Praise the Lord. Well, your school tried. They tried their best, but the best have to come to the best. We're giving you people, there is cash award of 100,000 naira.
Cash award, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Is that easy? Yes. And the runner-up, a certain Nigerian lady.
So I'm just going to announce the person that's going to give the prizes. It's not going to be me, yeah? So I'm picking up Lucy Anomodo to come and do that for us. Lucy Anomodo is my sister-in-law. Okay.
Thank you very much. And thank you everyone. It's been an honor to be in the midst. I don't know how to say it. I'm very, very overwhelmed. To be frank, if Omaka hasn't won, I haven't won, I would have been upset. My husband is from Omaka, so I was like, pray, no, please. Omaka, please, girls have to make me proud. So I'm very proud of every competitor today, and you guys have been very great. I'm very proud, honestly. I was like sitting down here watching each and every one of you. Congratulations to you all, okay? So just like one of my competitors have said, if you have not won the first prize, don't think it's the end of it. Failure is something that we have to embrace sometimes and improve on our whatever we have done for a long time, okay? So you guys are very, very amazing. God bless you all. Okay, so I'm going to start by each of them gets just get one of each. Thank you very much. God bless you. All the best.
Hey, wait there for a picture. Hold on.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Picture. Okay, all the best. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next person.
All the best. Thank you very much. Thank you, my young leaders. God bless you. I'm so proud of you. All the best. God bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. Thank you very much and all the best. Thank you. I'm gonna have one of these back. You made so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for making us proud. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Picture, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, thank you. I'm giving you this plaque.
No, please give the microphone.
You did very well. In a competition, somebody must be first. Though you are the second, you did very well. Some other time, aspire to be first. And have it in your mind that somebody must be first. If it is not you, somebody else is the first. Be the first always. And if you don't get it, don't feel too bad. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Read what is there.
Read what is given. Okay. First Imo State Secondary Schools Debate Championship Award, second place winner, sponsored by UNIQUE85 Association of All Boys of St. Xavier's College, Omaka. Congratulations. Date, 29th November 2024.
my great students. I love you all.
Thank you, Mama. The casual Mama.
Raise it up.
Yes. When I was a young man, I just looked like this young boy. I was everywhere.
Now is the time for St. Saviour's College, that is St. Saviour's Secondary School, Umaka, to receive her star prize. Please watch. And the person that presented the star prize is the person who represented the Imo State Commissioner for Education during the event. Please listen.
C'est là comme ça.
If I have known how to walk in style, I would have done it. But I don't know how to walk in style. But I can walk majestically. So I don't know which one is better. Majestically. I'm holding something in my hand, a banner of victory, a representation of excellence, and indeed a flag of championship to a deserving school. First Imo State Secondary Schools Debate Championship Award, first place winner, sponsored by UNIQUE85 Association of the Old Boys of St. Saviour's College, Umaka. And I've been asked to offer you our congratulations for coming up tops. Today, 29th of November in the year of our Lord, 2004. And on behalf of the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Education, Primary and Secondary, Imo State of Nigeria, I proudly and I don't know what will come to my mouth again, and gently and humbly hand over to you this plate that in life, in time and space, as this thing hangs in the principal's office, let it be a memorial that someday you are in a way. You came empty-handed, and by the time you are going back, your pocket was full of money and pledges. On behalf of the Honorable Commissioner, I say congratulations.
Reverend Father Charles, who is the principal of St. Saviour's Secondary School, Umaka, also made an acceptance speech.
Chetabodum, Chetabodum, Chetabodum. Good afternoon to you all. Just a word of appreciation to thank all of you. In the first place, we thank God for making this competition possible and for giving us the grace to experience victory today. We say opportunity dances with those already at the dance floor. When we actually got the invitation to participate in this debate, we decided to insert ourselves the dance floor of opportunity. This award today means a lot to me. It means a lot to the school. And that was the
Members of UNIQUE85 equally came out, took a group photograph with all the participating students from various schools. After that, they had a handshake with each of the students, and the students went back to their seats. A special guest in this event, who was so much moved by the performance of the schools, took the opportunity and made a heavy promise. Please listen to her.
Wants to make a brief remark.
I'm going to go beyond that what usual day. Please pardon me. On behalf of many I'm going to go back and speak Igbo. I will ask you, let us replace Igbo and continue to speak Igbo. I just want to English enough. So all the 3 schools that participated today, I'm going to give each one of you 100,000.
Thank you.
This is how UNIQUE Times saw this event on 29th November 2024 at Government College, Owerri. We thank all the people that participated in this program. We thank all the secondary schools. We thank more especially members of UNIQUE85 for coming up with this idea and trying their best to improve the quality of education in Imo State. My name is Darlington UNIQUE85. Thank you very much for listening.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. How are you? Okay, my name is Darlington UNIQUE85, 1988 High School Umaka. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, my dear.
Okay, yeah. We are happy to see you here today. The people organizing this event are your former students, 1985 set, named UNIQUE85, and the event is first edition of secondary schools debate in Imo State. So how do you feel being here today, sir?
I'm so elated, honestly, and I'm happy that you are organizing this. Giving back to society what really you were taught. So I hope it's going to be a great day.
Okay. Yeah. Let me take you back to that memory lane. Which year were you posted to high school Umaka, and how many years did you stay there?
That was 84. I went there 84. Left 92. I was there for 8 years.
8 good years. And at times I begin to wonder, or I suspect that of all the schools in principal, high school Umaka seems to be the one that you are more closer to the students than others. How wrong or how correct am I?
That's definitely not that.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, other schools I stayed 3 years. Eastern Secondary School, that was 2 years. But MSS was 8 years. That was where I stayed longest, yes.
Okay, but which year did you retire, sir?
97 January.
Oh, 1997. At times we hear your name in the radio, and it appears you joined MBC mainstream politics.
Not really politics as well, but MBC is resumed BC. It's resumed BC. That's an association comprising the 3 local governments of MBC.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was the principal at MSS, we facilitated it and had that resumed BC.
Okay. Madam, good morning. Do you miss Umaka?
Seriously, I couldn't tell you guys.
You miss Umaka?
Yeah.
When last were you there?
The year my husband moved up from there to MSS.
What if you been to Umaka?
We were honored.
Oh, you mean the last time
Yeah,
we
you
were
visited, yeah.
When 93 Set had their homecoming.
Wow. They invited you?
Yes.
And they honored you?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so how do you feel seeing or coming to this event today, know that they were your students, or let's say your children who are organizing this? How do you feel?
So happy.
Okay. As we were asking you some questions, some of your students, some of the children, they came behind the place, come and greet them. The ex-students. They are members of the 85 sets.
Look at this one. You have all the How are you? You said
yeah, it didn't change.
Nice to see you.
My granddad. I got children.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No. Cut. I need What of your anchor 544? I still remember when it was republished. It looked like a new one. And that had the 545 ahead. He said, wow. Okay. Hey,
Thank you for coming. Yes, ma'am. This one my car boys, I can't forget you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying very, very well. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Yawurukita, I said it. Motivational speakers.
Yes.
Because if they tell you something, you don't change.
We are good too. Yeah, we are. You listen. I got children also. They go and stay at Arise. Often watching our boy. Yes. Now, everything ground. Often watching our boy. You will our principal was a very good principal. He didn't think with us. And we were able to at least learn from him. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.